What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got two Monsterbass boxes, and let me tell you, this sucker was from September and this is October. And I thought this box was pretty good, but it did come late in the month and I just never did a video on it. So we're gonna do a quick little overview of this sucker here, see what's happening. Let's get to it. Just want to show you the baits. Last month we did get a pack of turbo craws, some Z-Man turbo craws, and this sucker is pretty nice. I actually have a few packs of these. I don't have this colored Obama bug, so check that out. Pretty cool, some nice color, some kicking claws. It's gonna hold up forever, ever. And then they also, we got a 3/8 ounce Stanley jig, and the color's called Assorted Colors, and that's pretty nice there. You know, like a golden yellow perch looking color. You'll definitely catch some fish off of it. It's pretty nice. It definitely looks like an old school jig. You know, nothing fancy about it. Just that, you know, pretty basic head style, but very nice and slender to get right through the grass. But pretty cool. And this one I really liked here. This is a Buddha Baits buzz bait. And seems like this is starting to become the way here, you know, the skirtless buzz baits, you know, throw your own plastic on there. Definitely got a long hook there. So this one's definitely like, you know, made for your swim bait. Throw a grub on there, whatever you want. Throw a toad on there if you want, whatever you want. But all in all, not bad. I mean, it seems like pretty decent, you know. Definitely will catch some fish. I saved my favorite for last month. And then they gave us a, I was going to call it a copper, but it's a golden shad popper. It's pretty cool. You're like, come on, we seen all this crap. You're late to the party, but you know, I'm late for everything. There we go, that is it. That sucker looks nice. I like that. Some of this stuff's already open because I tried to make a video, but I just rambled on too long. Then my blood pressure started going up, my ears started getting red. I always do these things after I get out of the shower, and I'm freaking hot right now. I got the fan going because you just don't want to see me get all sweaty and nasty. And we also got a Lunker Hunt Kraken series frog, which is pretty cool. I like that. It has a nice soft body. And then, of course, they gave us a full pack of 4-aught Mustad EWG hooks and some floating stick baits here. Now, this was last month's, and this is my favorite thing in the box right here, is the River to Sea D-Walker 120s, and you get 3 of them. Now, they did make this bait, and they still may make this bait that's already pre-rigged, but I believe you only get one. And you know, I've never fished this bait, but I do know with the pre-rigged one, it had very awesome reviews, you know. So I like this better. I'm not too big on the pre-rigs, you know. I'd rather put my own hook and do my own thing. But check that out. That sucker there is built to last. It's like a TPE material. It's not your standard plastic. It's just like the Mad Yabby, made out of that stuff. Has a belly slot right there. And if you look very closely in there, you see another hole. Well, that's already set up for you for your hook to come out of there. I may not be able to get it on camera, but pretty cool. You get 3 of these. Pretty awesome looking eyes that they got in this thing. I mean, I really like these. And it just has that strong, not a strong smell, but you can tell, like, by the way the rubber smells, it's a strong rubber. Alright. Well, that was the September box. Now, let's get into this month. Alright. This month, October box. Again, a little late to the party. We're about to be in November, but let me go get to that. Let's put this stuff away. So I have more tackle I got to go through here. I'm trying to get this. I got to get some videos on it because I got some stuff that I want to show you guys that's not subscription boxes, just some baits I picked up on my own. But I got to get caught up here. Right now, I'm on daddy duties. The girl went on vacation, and, you know, I've been freaking running here, running there, running here. And it's, you know, I'm not even going to say it sucked because she'll use it against me. Like, how do you like it? I love it. If you're watching this, baby, I love it. All right. Now, this month's box for October. Let me know in the comments, what are you going to be for Halloween? I'm definitely getting dressed up. I still trick or treat. I just shave the hair off my face and I dress up and go out there and get me some candy. Nah, honestly, I stopped trick or treating when I was like 12. Honestly, 12 or 13. But, you know, if you trick or treat past that, hey, that's on you. I mean, everybody's different. You know when you feel like you want to do it. I also, at 14, did have a job. I was a junkyard dog, practically. Dude had me freaking dragging mufflers, breaking my back, so I had money, so I was like, screw that. I could just go buy candy. Alright, here we go. The October box for the month of October. Monsterbass Pro Box. Let's get right into it, shall we? Let me get these baits out of here. Okay. What do we got here? The golden ticket. I don't know if I ever known anybody that won off of this. I'm not saying that there's no winners out there, but I guess you have to tune into the show to be a winner. But there's a sticker. Alright. And we got some lunker sticks. Let's show this real quick. Here we go. $40 off if you use code LS40. And you guys are not here for the Hooked on Phonics, so I'll put it up close. You know, the suckers come with some Fuji guys, 30-ton blank, you know, whatever, right? I don't know. Have to try it out. Could be a good rod, could be crap. I don't really know, you know? That's the thing. You cannot just think something's going to suck without trying it, you know? I never went off of, like, reviews. I mean, I look at reviews, but, like, you know, you look on, like, Amazon or something, like, this rod sucks. My first snag, it broke. Well, you probably were pulling the heck out of your rod. You're not supposed to do that. You high stick, there's certain limitations to everything. When you go up higher tonnage on a rod, it becomes more sensitive, but it is also more fragile. Now, if you're just a guy that just likes to freaking really beat the banks and whack trees and just freaking clear a pass with your rod, you may want to just stick to the ugly stick, you know? But here we go. Getting off course. First bait, a chatterbait. And there that sucker is. Chartreuse and white. Definitely can never go wrong with the chatterbait. They just flat out catch fish. I felt like I used to catch a lot more fish on them, like when they were a lot newer than I do now. Some days I struggle catching a fish on chatterbait, and it used to be my go-to lure. But I think they've just seen it enough, but definitely nice. You could also, with these, they have the easy skirts. Don't be afraid to pull this skirt off. You will not damage nothing. Pull the sucker off. Really on there. There we go. You could put just a swim bait on there. You could fish it without the skirt. Get a little different profile. Could actually thin out the skirt, trim it up. All different stuff you could do with the good old chatterbait. You could even mess around if you want and bend the blade different ways. I don't get into too much of that stuff. I just kind of fish it. Alright. So I got the 3/8 ounce chatterbait. Pretty cool. Which will pair up good with one of these two baits that came in the box. We got the Z-Man Diesel Minnow and what is it, Smoky Shad? Smoky Shad. It is a 4-inch, so this would be a good option right here. Throw it on. Even though you're noticing this white here, but this is a 5-inch. I think the 5-inch may be a little too big for this sucker, for this chatterbait. But here we go. We got the Big Bite Baits 5-inch cane thumpers. Now, I always wanted to try the cane thumpers because they're not that expensive. And they look like a pretty decent swim bait. This one is pretty jacked up. I mean, look at that tail. That tail is very, very bad. I mean, definitely not usable by the way it's sitting in this pack now. You're definitely gonna meet hot water, this dude. Definitely got to put in a boiling water. But it is a nice plastic here, for sure. It's very soft. You can fish just like a fluke, just weightless. It does have the nice ribs right there. So it's really going to grab some water and kind of, you know, when you jerk it, it's going to come to a stop a lot quicker because all the water is going to get stuck up in that grooves and kind of create some resistance. But this tail is going to wag. And the way this plastic feels, it feels like the Strike King, the Perfect Plastic. What is that? Can't think of the name. But they make like a swimming fluke and even a fluke. But very nice plastic. As you notice here on the side, we got a little cutout here. Kind of like the Rojo Fighting Frog. And the whole reason for that is to make the body a lot more collapsible when a fish bites it for better hookup ratios. But very nice. Do get a full pack. 7 in a pack. And it comes with big bite baits. Really good licorice smelling. I just love that smell. It smells good. Definitely like that. And what do you know? We do got an underspin, so this right here would probably pair up pretty good with that, you know. And you could also put this on the Elastec, the diesel minnow. So definitely some options there. Only one hard bait in the box this month, which is a little disappointing. A lot of soft plastics. I mean, I guess we do have like, I guess these would be the hard baits. We do get a chatterbait and an underspin there. But this is the only like hard bait treble hook lure in the box here. It is a Baker's lure. Now I used to think this brand was cheap. I didn't have much experience with it. But I actually ended up really liking this lure. I got one of these in a mystery tackle box. Actually the same color, but it was smaller. It was a very little one. And I was fishing at the river and the action was good and it cast very great. It does have a magnetic weight transfer system in here. So what that means is there is a ball living up inside this dude. And up at the head there's a magnet that stays stuck to the ball. But when you cast, you know, the force separates the ball, making it go transfer to the tail. So when you cast, all the weight is back here. So now it's like if you shot a bow and arrow, it's like an arrow in the air is just cutting through. It's not casting, looking like a duck, getting your line stuck in the treble hooks. And what that does is that gives you very good precise casts. If you really need to get somewhere, you know, you're going to have good accuracy. And listen, look, ready? Here we go. There we go. The ball is down. You'll hear it get stuck to the magnet when I turn it over. There we go. Also got the sideways hook hanger there. If you can see on the bottom there, it's sideways. And what that's supposed to do, which makes sense for a jerk bait, is it actually lets this hook rotate just a little bit more so the fish don't get leveraged just because of where that hook hanger is. So, pretty cool. And then, there is a newer bait that I do not have in here. Pretty much everything in this box I do already have, besides the big bite baits, Cane Thumper, and the next one I'm about to show you. This is the X-Zone Hot Shot Minnow. Nice little drop shot minnow there. Definitely a pretty cool color. Cumber. And you definitely get look like quite a bit, but 8's pretty standard these days. Some companies really hook it up. Like I think it's Gambler and Zoom, you know, they on their little drop shot baits you get a lot. You get like 20 of them in a pack. But check that out. Really cool. Got like a diamond cut tail. And what's interesting about this dude is right up in here, there is a little slit about the width of your fingernail. Very little, just right there. So it's kind of like a belly slot, but what that's for is you'll take your drop shot hook and then you could come right up in the belly there. Let me move this strand. Come up right in the belly there. Where are we at? There we go, right in the belly, and then you'll be able to come right out the nose. So, let me see, can you see the light in through there? I didn't poke it through. I just poke it through. So there you go. Just like that. And now your bait is sitting on a hook, and when the fish bites it, bam, you got him. And, you know, maybe it might hold your bait on a little bit better. Now we got one more thing in the box, and we are all caught up. And just a little piece of information. I did get rid of my mystery tackle box. Not because it's bad or I don't like it. I got just a lot of tackle. And I really missed the 6th Sense. Ever since I got rid of it, I always missed it. I know some people complain about the 6th Sense, saying that, you know, it's this, it's that, it's the same stuff. But one thing you understand is 6th Sense is 6th Sense, and 6th Sense only puts their baits in a bag. It's just one company. It's not like Monsterbass or Mystery Tackle Box where they, you know, could get all these different companies in their bag. It's just all their baits. And I don't mind that I get the same baits with different paint jobs and stuff, because every time I go out and fish, I at least lose one bait, you know, maybe 2. Especially when the water's cold. There's just no way I could get it back, man. I already lost 2 freaking DT6s. I lost a nice Mike's Red Demon. What else did I lost? I lost something on somebody's freaking line, man. That is the worst. If I'm going to lose a bait, I'd rather it be on a snag, or I really don't break off on fish much, but I'd rather be a snag or something, not somebody's line. But we do get a 3-pack of these shaky head hooks here from Monsterbass. It is a 1/4 ounce. And they look pretty good. I do like one thing that they did here is the little bait keeper here has the wire first, the little point, so you could really guide this thing onto your bait before you get here. And if we'll focus, I got the focus locked. Let me unlock it here. One thing you can notice that it is a nice long sharp hook here with a good point. And that's definitely going to make things pretty good on the water. Definitely like it. Now, they're playing with this, I guess, is, this would be too big. You could get down there and get freaky with the minnow. This actually wouldn't be all too bad together. But honestly, that's definitely the way there. I mean, it kind of lines up a little weird, as you see. You're going to have to bend this here. But that's not a problem. You just take this sucker, bend it down, get it lined up with the hook, and now look. Oh, come on, dude. Stop being weird. Now it'll be on there a little bit better. And that just will look like a little bait fish pecking down at the bottom. And yeah, that is it. That is the Monsterbass box for the month of September and October. Rick. No. Why? What are you talking about? No, why would I try to make your box seem bad? Dude, I forgot about it. Freaking hung up on me? Now he sends a threatening message? Jeez. I mean, I'm wearing a hat. I mean, come on. Guys, totally forgot. There was something else that came in a box, and I totally freaking forgot about it because I already dug into this bad boy, took this stuff out. But check this out. This also came in the box for the month of October. You get a Monsterbass rod sleeve just thrown up in there. You know, very nice to have. It keeps your rod guides protected. And also, if you have a boat, you see this sucker here? Has a clip. So you would clip this in your rod cabinet there so that when you need to get in and out, when you pull your rod out, this whole thing's not pulling with it. So you could just switch rods out on the go. It does help if you have expensive rods, or it don't even have to be expensive, your favorite rod, whatever. It keeps it protected, keeps it from clanking and getting scratched up. So definitely not a bad item, you know. I mean, they're trying to advertise out there, you know. I don't blame them. What would you do if you had a company, you know? But anyway, that's going to wrap it up. I'm not going to keep you here much longer. Just wanted to show you that did come in a box. So that is some extra value to the box, and I didn't want to leave it out. So, till next time, let me know what you think about the box down below. Did you like them? Do you not like them? I mean, you let me know, all right? I thought it was like some pretty good stuff. A lot of the stuff I would fish, so, you know what I mean? There we have it. But, till next time, peace out. Hey, take back the complaint. I made you a pulled pork sandwich. All you gotta do is just take back the complaint.